Hey buds, welcome back to Matables and welcome back to a test. It's another test. We testing things out. Of just things I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should try to watch this. Maybe I should try this. Maybe I should do that. And there's so many shows and stuff I want to watch and want to react to. So I'm gonna be putting out a bunch of like one episode offs to just see like, hey, is there a bunch of people that would like this stuff? Is there an audience that wants to watch me watch this? These are common questions in the reaction world. Let's cut to the chase. I've never seen The Legend of Korra at all. I don't know. I just know it's Avatar related, but I know a lot of people love it. I know some people don't love it as much, but that doesn't scare me because I love things that are different regardless. So how the test is going to go is I'm going to put this thing on YouTube and I'm going to put it on Patreon just because it's free content on Patreon. I mean, I don't know why not. I'm going to put the whole thing free on there just in case, because I don't know if I'm going to do the whole show of it or not. It depends on you guys. If people love it, we're going to go through the entire show, and that's just what we do here, especially since it seems like the 4 seasons are not that long to begin with. Regardless, if you want more of this, just let me know in the comments below. Let's get into it. Hey, how's it going? Check out this thing. Greatly appreciate it. Remember, it is very important that I'm reading through all the comments on this one to just see if people want this reaction at all. I have had no one like tell me about this. I thought it was a good idea. I'm trying it out. Here we go. Episode 1. Fire.
Society where benders and non-benders from all over the world could live and thrive together in peace and harmony.
Beautiful. Although it would suck immensely to be a non-bender in a bender world. But I guess that's what we're also going to find out. We're probably going to find out some badass bitch that like, he's like, I don't bend, but I got these fucking like Vi-ass gloves that I'm just going to punch the shit out of some people with. You know what I mean? That'd be pretty sick.
They named the capital of this great land Republic City. The cycle of the Avatar began anew.
He's dead? I guess that kind of makes sense, right? Because there couldn't be another Avatar if he's alive. But also, like, if they made a statue about him, like, they made that big statue, wouldn't they make it the older version of him? Because, you know, he was a kid, technically, but he's going to grow up real quickly, and it's probably took a long time to make that statue. I guess maybe not if we have... I'm just curious. All right. All right. This has to be asked. All right. We're in the first book of Air. What is your, if you could bend, what would be your bending type? Obviously it'd be cool to be a bloodbender, but we're not going to go that serious because that's special occasions, I'm assuming. So for me, airbender. I'm an air guy. All right. With air, you could be able to manipulate anything. It's gentle. It has a lot of utility. It's perfect.
I'm the Avatar. You gotta deal with it.
You know what? This is something I never thought about. Well, I guess we just started this anyway, but you know what? If the Avatar is based off of the Avatar dying, do you think there's a rise of people having babies at specific times where it's looking a little sketchy for the Avatar? Maybe the Avatar gets like he gets very, very sick when he's old, and people are like, if we want a kid to be the Avatar, we kind of gotta get this ready, honey. You know what I mean? Gotta get the butt in the oven and pop out these avatars. Or like, there's probably a whole fucking cult that like has a man with like a bunch of women that are trying to produce the next Avatar. That'd be fucking crazy. I'm overthinking, but like, I'm just saying that can go very deep. Beautiful. Okay, you say she lacks restraint. You have a dude holding fucking flamethrower. He's running like he's the one with no restraint, all right? She's the one just sprinting at him.
Naga, you should have seen it. I kicked some firebender butt, and I passed.
Oh, that's a big dog.
Over here? Oh, please.
Yes, Iggy. As I've been telling you for the last 15 minutes, we are finally here.
Then they said Aang died. I thought. Wait, is that... what?
Hello, Mother.
Mother?
I can't tell you.
That's his son. It looks just like him.
How happy I am to see you. Please, help me.
Unhand me, strange woman.
That's your grandmother, Milo.
Milo.
Kaya and Boomy certainly were, but Tenzin has always been rather serious.
Boomy, you named a kid Boomy? I gotta meet him. I gotta meet Boomy. I can't believe it. That's so cute. Holy shit.
Mother, please.
I loved Boomy.
But no, you're supposed to move here. You're supposed to teach me.
I'm sorry.
Oof.
Your airbending training is going to have to wait.
maybe she can go with you? I wonder, like, since she already knows, like, kind of the other elements, if, like, the wind is going to be the hardest one to go or to learn, you know? So I wonder if it's, like, if she wants to learn from Tenjin, and Tenjin, this dude, and he's going to go away, or he's going to, like, die or some shit, and then she's going to have to find a new trainer that could teach her, and then she's going to have a hard time learning that, maybe? I don't know.
Believe me, I'd be happy to find another airbending master, but you're the only one. We're stuck with each other.
I wish there were another way.
Dude.
Wait, there is. If you can't stay here, then I'll go back to Republic City with you.
That's what I was saying. But also, I feel like it's very irresponsible for him to be the only airbending master. We like, if he dies, that's it. We're out of masters. we need more.
It's perfect.
Absolutely not. The city is far too dangerous. Avatar Aang tasked us with keeping you safe while you mastered the 4 elements.
I get.
Aang was like 10 years old and like flew around the world. Okay, she will be fine. She was blasting doors down. Oh, I guess it was technically like, what, 10 years ago or something, but like 5 minutes ago. She'll be okay. You know what I'm excited about? The introduction to technology for benders. You know, in the Avatar: The Last Airbender, it was all like, that was their technology, was using bending to make life easier. But now we have actual technology in boats. You know, we can have planes or trains or some other shit. So we're going to be incorporating bending with technology. So like, what kind of weapons will exist? What kind of transportation will exist? What's the world gonna be like? Is our farmers gonna be fucking crazy because they can earthbend and waterbend and finish the whole fucking field real quickly? What's it gonna be like?
Naga, we're here. Thanks for the ride.
It's cute. Got blimps. Look at those blimps. Holy shit.
Hey, you got a lot to learn, newcomer. Welcome to Republic City.
Hey, you! Stop! You can't fish here!
Yeah. This felt like New York City, so I'm like, there's no fucking way you could just fish out of the pond and just fucking eat it. There's no way.
Guarantee I can protect your fine establishment.
I'm sorry. Business has been slow. Please.
Cabbage Man? It looks just like him. They can't be him. Maybe his son? Grandson?
Triad territory, and we're about to put you in the hospital.
Oh.
You're the only ones who are gonna need a hospital. And for your sake, I hope there's one nearby.
I like her. She's a lot more aggressive than Aang was. Aang probably would have tried to defuse the situation, you know? And then they probably would have oppressed, like, got at him anyway, and then he would have just tripped them and, like, slid them down the street or some shit. But she looks like a brawler. Like her build, she looks great. She's in fantastic shape, but she looks like she's about to punch the living shit out of these guys.
Who do you think you are?
Why don't you come and find out?
Dude, this is my girl. I fucking love her. What a fucking... She fucking shot it back, froze his fucking face, slammed him into his own... I loved it. You can't throw people through windows. You can, physically. You shouldn't. Korra.
You're under arrest too.
But me? What happened?
What do you mean I'm under arrest? Those are the bad guys over there.
You destroyed property. I'm telling you, you gotta a way to suppress your powers. You gotta think a little bit more clearly. All right, we could slam them into their own car for sure, but throwing the car into a fucking shop, you just ruined that person's whole business. Now we gotta pay for that.
I couldn't just sit by and do nothing.
Yeah.
It's my duty to help people. See, I'm the Avatar.
Oh, I am well aware of who you are, and your Avatar title might impress some people.
Oh.
But not me.
Oh.
All right.
Interesting. You know, because whenever Aang was like, I'm the Avatar, you know, people were like, oh my god, the Avatar. But now, like, maybe the name has been, like, used so much, we're like, we don't give a shit. That's not gonna help us with anything. There's so many people that are talented in any other category or some shit.
Why is the Avatar in Republic City?
I thought you were supposed to be moving down to the South Pole to train her.
My relocation has been delayed. The Avatar, on the other hand, will be heading back to the South Pole immediately, where she will stay put.
Dude, I feel like that's just not a good plan. She can help and she can learn with. She has, like, the point of the Avatar is to be like the spokesperson, to be a person that like helps people. You know, almost like a superhero. I'm like, hey, you need a little bit of fire here. You need a little bit of water for these crops or some shit. You know, damn, keep it South Pole. There's no one down there, man.
Republic City does need you, but it needs me too.
Is this your polar bear dog, miss?
Cute. I love him. Her, sorry. Naga, that's right. It's so interesting that well, I don't know if Aang has had more children, right? I only know this one. I don't know if he's had like 8 children or whatever it may be. But so far, the playfulness of Aang, which I think this is actually a thing with genetics too, possibly with like your children, like if you're like a really goofy adult, maybe your children would be a little bit more like tame and like responsible, you know? So it kind of like bounces out a little bit. So I wonder if that's like if all of his children, or if, again, if this is just his only child, like we'll find out eventually, if that is the case, if all his kids are like more, actually, because that's, all right, so like Aang was very playful, his son seems more responsible, and then his son's children are more playful, but they're also kids, so there's that too.
Wait. I have done my best.
Just real quick, I want to show some love to this cello, all right? I'm pretty sure it's a cello in the background. I never got it big into instruments, all right? I wish I did, but cello is up there, all right? What a beautiful, every time I hear it, it's like, oh my God, it's just so good, dude. It could not also be, but it's just like the deeper stringed instruments are perfect. I love my cello players, all right? I'd kiss you on the face.
Happy to be here. Thank you, Republic
What?
City.
All right, that's all the questions
Come on. How do you want to handle this?
Who's a Splinter Cell looking bitch right here? He's got some kind of injectors into his weapons. What the fuck would that be? Honestly, I guess you can like have like a water sword, you know, it could be like a water tank. You pull that shit out, you can make a blade as long as you want, you know? I'm telling you, I'm very excited to see what they do with the creativity behind this thing.
So, the Avatar has arrived early.
Ooh.
It looks like we'll have to accelerate our plans.
He's got a little bit of the morning voice. I love this so much. I hope everybody else likes this because I would love to go through this. I don't care if I'm overworked a little bit. I want this right now. Okay, thank you so much for being here. If you guys enjoyed the reaction, comment saying, hey, I enjoyed the reaction. Okay, anyway, thank you so much for being here. Subscribe to Matt and for more reaction content. See ya.